Welcome back everyone, this is GTA Failer. In this video we tackle the final Salvatore mission. It's called Last Requests. It's also the final mission on Portland. It's unlocked by completing Bomb the Base Part 2, which we did in the last video. So I will point out that completing this mission permanently locks any Joey missions that you haven't yet completed and any Luigi missions you haven't yet completed. And it's possible that you have one or two missions undone from both of those guys and still you've gotten to this point in the story. So if you want to get 100% in this game, make sure that you complete all the Joey missions and all the Luigi missions before you start and complete Last Requests. Okay, so the premise is pretty straightforward here. Salvatore Leone wants us to do one final job for him before we celebrate, and that's to take a cheetah that has some evidence of a crime and dispose of that evidence. But it's going to turn out that this is a trap. Salvatore Leone does not trust us, and so that cheetah is going to be rigged with a bomb which is intended to kill us. And so when we get close to the cheetah, Maria is going to send us a text message warning us that it's a trap and that we're supposed to meet her by the docks. And then finally, we take her and her friend Asuka. This is our introduction to Asuka Kaysen. Take Maria and Asuka in the boat over to Staunton Island and complete the mission over there. So that's the idea. So here's the cheetah. Getting into it is almost certain death. I'm going to try to blow it up just to see if I fail the mission for blowing up this particular cheetah. And it turns out you do not. You can just proceed merrily along. There's still the marker on the map you can see in the far south. That's where we're supposed to meet Maria. And so I'm going to restart and then do a cut here. And in this case, we're going to get in and die. And in the next clip, we're going to get in and immediately get out. See what happens there. I'll tell you the rewards for completing this mission: 20,000 bucks, access to Staunton Island. We're going to act surprised when we get over there. A new safe house over there, and also the ability to gain a 5-star wanted level. So here you can see that you can survive if you get in and then get out very quickly. But if you're in that car when it blows up, then that is instant death, even if you have full 200 hit points. Okay, I don't know why I was getting a wanted level here. Like, I always like to see if the game says, hey, you can't proceed unless you have a wanted level, but I think I did too much of it here. Anyway, so this is now our first time going down to the docks in this video, just to move the mission forward. And this is our, like I said, our last Salvatore Leone mission. And so in this video, we got to make sure that we rate each of Salvatore's missions and also rate Salvatore as a mission giver. But we'll do that later in this video. First, I'll say that we're going to do this cutscene here. And I want you to pay special attention at the end of the cutscene. So this will be our introduction to Asuka. So pay attention at the end of the cutscene. There's going to be one very quick shot of all three of us, Claude and Asuka and Maria, walking towards the boat. But look in the boat, like in the front of the boat, like where the pilot would be, and you're going to see that Claude has a twin. Even as Claude is walking onto the back of the boat, we're going to see a second Claude already at the helm, ready to steer us to our final destination. I think he's actually in the boat now. You might be able to see a little bit of him, but there he is quite clearly in the front of the boat and also getting in the back of the boat. Excellent. Claude has a twin. Who knew? Okay, so now we're going to do lots of fail states of this mission. We're going to punch Maria and then get attacked and shredded pretty quick by both these ladies. They were having none of that. And then we're going to, what are we doing here? All right, so we're doing something in fast forward. So here I'm pointing out that if you don't go close to the cheetah that has been rigged with the bomb, then you never get the text message from Maria. And if you don't get the text message, then you don't get the blue marker down here. So just illustrating that because I didn't go close to the trap, the cheetah, there's nothing going on here. No marker, no boat, no Maria and Asuka. So now I'll drive back over and, again, show you that if you get close enough, once you get close enough, you'll get the, oh, look out, physics. You'll get the beeper message, and then you can proceed down to the dock at the south of Portland. Even this road is not close enough. You got to be on the next road. You got to be closer than this road. So one road north of here will do it. And And there's the beeper message and also the new dot, the pink dot on the south of this island um, over at the dock. Okay, so here I think we're gonna head down to the dock and fast forward, and this time we're gonna kill Maria. Like I said, lots of fail states here. I know I typically start each of these videos with like the vanilla way of passing the mission, but I can't think of any way to pass the mission other than the vanilla way. Here I'm demonstrating that even though we've got the blue marker there, again, no boat and no Maria or Asuka until you get in the blue marker. And you can get in the blue marker on foot or in a car, either way. Okay, so this time we're going to kill Maria and get that mission failed. So because I can't think of anything to do here that isn't the vanilla, we'll pass this mission one time the vanilla way at the end of this video. All right, sorry Maria, we're doing science. Okay, mission fail, everybody disappears. In the next clip, I'm going to shoot one bullet at one of these women, and then they're both going to walk into the water. So they're quite aggressive in their attempts to get at me. And sometimes that aggression results in them drowning. Nobody can swim in GTA 3. It's weird. No. All right. In fact, nobody can swim in Vice City either. I guess swimming wasn't invented until San Andreas. All right, so one bullet and then two women jumping into the water. Okay, same idea in this next attempt here. We're gonna shoot, and then Maria's gonna jump like away from me. I don't know where she was going. So one bullet here, and then there she goes. Like I understand Asuka is jumping towards me. Asuka is safely on the dock. What I was really trying to do, don't ask me how I got my boat stuck in this rock. We don't talk about that. Mistakes were made. What I was really trying to do is get these two women off of the boat and onto some land somewhere. And I never could quite get that to happen. They just would look at, where are they going? So I saw on the wiki, here I'm just trying to light the boat on fire to see that fail state. I saw on the wiki that if you can somehow manage to get the two women out of the boat safely and then drive the boat to the final marker over at the dock on Staunton, then the cutscene just won't play. Like nothing will happen even though you're in the marker. And I just couldn't make that happen. Here's another attempt at me trying to get them safely out of the boat. So trying to give them something that they can walk on when they jump out of the boat after I shoot them. But they're going to drown here as well. Okay, thinking again about rating the missions. So Chaperone was the first of the 4 Salvatore missions. So there you go, death. That was the one where we took Maria to her drug dealer, and then to a party, and then got her out of harm's way in the limo. Here we're all going to slide into the water. Fun. And that one will give an 8 out of 10. I like that mission quite a bit. Cutting the Grass is where we either follow Curly Bob in his taxi or we drive him ourselves in our taxi and then shoot him for squealing. I'll give that a 6 out of 10. It probably would have been a 4 out of 10 if we weren't able to drive him ourselves. But the fact that we can speed up that process bumps it up to a 6 out of 10. Here, we're going to start sliding. Now, Asuka is going to slide into the water first, and then Asuka, like dies or gets hurt in the water, and Maria is going to start attacking me. Like, what's the deal here? Like, I had nothing to do with this. I'm not punching Asuka. Like, Asuka is dying of natural causes here, and Maria is going to attack me. Bullets, fists, like everything. Like, this is just not right. Now, look at this. Look at this. She's not even worried about her own life, punching me as she drowns herself. Just not okay. All right, here I am going to go into the blue marker. There's the final marker, and I'm going to go in there in a different boat without Maria and Asuka. Nothing is going to happen. All right, next Salvatore mission was Bomb to Base Acts 1 and 2, where we spend, like 100 grand of our own money to get some sniper bullets, and then we protect 8-Ball as he makes his way onto that cargo ship that is littered with Colombian cartel. That mission is awesome. The cutscene at the end with the exploding ship and 8-Ball running for his life with the bombs going off behind him. One of my favorites in the game, and that is a 10 out of 10, my first 10 out of 10 mission in the game. So cool. Okay, and then this mission here, Last Request. I like it. I mean, like, it's not terribly exciting. Like, it's just a slow, short boat ride, basically. Here's my final attempt at this mission. We'll pass it here. But I'll give it an 8 out of 10, which is a higher grade than it probably deserves, just because it unlocks Staunton Island. So it really is and also introduces us to Asuka, who's going to give us, like, I don't know, a dozen missions or something. She gives us a lot. So 8 out of 10 for that one. And then Salvatore Leone as a whole, as a boss, is getting an 8 out of 10. He's our highest rated boss so far. Pretty good stuff. Okay, there's a little bit more that we can read from the wiki about Salvatore. This is the last Salvatore mission, but we're actually going to meet Salvatore. We're to see him one last time in the next mission. Things are not going to go well for him. This is me again, just getting a wanted level, and like nothing happens. Like we don't the mission doesn't stop us at any point. We can just proceed all the way to the end, even with wanted stars. Okay, I mentioned reading from the wiki about Salvatore before that he appears in GTA 3. So he's going to appear here in 6 different missions. So he's got 4 that he gave us, and then we met him in the Tony mission. Salvatore's called a meeting, and then he'll appear in the next mission in this video series as well. Sayonara Salvatore. In San Andreas, he appears in the cutscenes in 4 different missions. And then in Liberty City Stories, he is like the deuteragonist is what the wiki called him. This like the second biggest character. 28 missions he appears in. I'm going to point out some dialogue coming up here in the last cutscene in this mission, where there's going to be some similarity between the dialogue Asuka says and dialogue 8-Ball said in the very first mission, Give Me Liberty. So what Asuka is going to say is you'll need a place to lie low. There's a warehouse at the edge of Belleville that should suit your needs. And that reminded me of the 8-Ball line from the opening mission, where 8-Ball said, I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low. So the lying low, laying low, and then also the edge. And then the other character giving us access to a safe house, telling us there's a safe house. Quite similar, I thought. And last thing to point out here is that now that we're on Staunton Island officially, the pay and spray and the 8-Balls the pay and spray and the ammunition show up as icons on Staunton. You can see them there, orange and green. But even though there's also a pay and spray and ammunition over on Portland, the icons do not show up anymore on the map. It's just the ones in Staunton. All right, that's the end for last requests. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.